So one thing I know people have said that I've not really ever liked, it's kind of annoying me, was that Bob Dylan only talked through his songs. And that's not true. But if you want to, you can hear someone talk through Bob Dylan's songs. You can hear what they would sound like if they were just talking as opposed to singing. You always see these old rock stars going on tour with the symphony, you know. And I don't think Bob Dylan would do that because that's not what he's about. He's about more spontaneous kind of stuff, not like the controlled, precise, written out music that the symphony really does, you know, as far as I know. So I've always thought it was funny, the joke that he would do that. And I always think it's funny when his songs are, you know, if you were to hear his song put to like orchestral music. And another thing I think is funny is recitation. And so if you were to hear a Bob Dylan symphonic recitation, who do you think would they choose to do that? The answer is Sebastian Cabot, or, as others know him, Mr. French. Now, who is Mr. French, you may ask? And I ask that same question. He was a character in the television series Family Affair.
Mr. Davis, two of them. There are two of them. I am a nanny.
And he has this album, a dramatic reading with music of Bob Dylan's songs. Only some of them, of course. Now, this album, I cannot find a date on it, but it is safe to say it was made in the 60s. They thought it would be a good idea to make this. I don't know who they are, but they were there, apparently. So, a lot of these are covers of the more folky Bob Dylan song back when he was a very, you know, poetry was very, you know, a big part of what he did. I mean, it always was, but back then he was hailed as a poet and voice of a generation and things like that. And so they have his more folky songs, which of course were performed on acoustic guitar, and they're more than just a little humorous when you hear them done in the fashion that they do them in on this album. The first one is Who Killed Davey Moore, a song originally about a boxer who was killed during a match. But honestly, I didn't really catch that listening to this version because I was too busy laughing.
Who killed Davey Moore? Why? What's the reason for? Not I, said the referee. Don't point your finger at me. I could have stopped it in the eighth and maybe kept him from his fate. But the crowd would have booed.
We followed that up with It Ain't Me, Babe. And I think an interesting point on this is that it doesn't go along with the music at all. Like, not just that his phrasing's a little off. I mean, it's not awful because it's just he's not really trying to keep with the music. But in the middle when he's reciting the verse, you'll just hear he's like the music in the background is swelling to a chorus.
Go lightly from the ledge, babe. Go lightly on the ground. I'm not the one you want, babe. I don't let you down. You say you're looking.
But yeah, there's nothing out there goofier than a recitation album, I feel like. But it does make sense. It does say on the front, Bob Dylan, poet. And, you expect, I see Who Killed Davey Moore. It Ain't Me, Babe, things like that. Blowing in the wind, the times they are changing, things like that. It's like they're trying to do his more poetic songs of the time. Don't you think it'd be funny if they did a more lyrically traditional song like Don't Think Twice, It's Alright, or one from when he went electric, like a Rolling Stone? Oh wait, they did both of those.
Once upon a time, you dressed so fine. You threw the bums a dime in your prime, didn't you? People call, say, beware, doll, you're bound to fall. You thought they were all kidding you. You used to laugh about everybody that was hanging out. Now, you don't talk so loud. Now, you don't seem so proud about having to be scrounging for your next meal. How does it feel? How does it feel to be without a home? Like a complete unknown. Like a rolling stone.
overall, I've been told it isn't as funny because I don't know Family Affair, but it must be tremendously funny if you do then, because it's funny without that. In the end, it can't be serious, can it? I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. It's funny. It's goofy. But yeah, whatever. Well, they'll stone you when you're walking down the street. They'll stone you when you're trying to keep your feet. They'll stone you when you are there all alone. And they'll stone you when you're walking home. But I would not feel so all alone. Everybody must get stoned. They'll stone you when you're at the breakfast table. They'll stone you when you are unable. They'll stone you when you're trying to make a buck. They'll stone you and then they'll say good luck. But I would not feel all alone. Everybody must get stoned.